This is Candor Talk. Thank you for tuning in. Let's get right into the show. But before we get into the show, don't forget to check out our website, sylviaexpress.com. I'm back. All right. So anyway, a whistleblower gave Avenatti Cohen's bank information. Look, Avenatti with Cohen's banking irregularities is a dangerous combination. Besides Mueller and the Southern District of New York, there isn't anyone worse for Cohen to know has his banking information than Avenatti. Now here's a clip explaining what Avenatti has and how he got it. Here it is.
Well, as we just said, thanks to reporting by Ronan Farrow at The New Yorker, we now know the source of the information about Michael Cohen's bank transactions that Stormy Daniels' lawyer, Michael Avenatti, first made public last week. Ronan Farrow has revealed that the source is an unnamed law enforcement official. The New Yorker article does not specify whether this official is a federal law enforcement official, but the official does reportedly have a high degree of expertise about suspicious activity reports about Michael Cohen's banking practices. Those reports are filed with the Treasury Department and maintained by the Treasury Department's Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, known as FinCEN. It is a crime to publicly release those suspicious activity reports. The official who made the Michael Cohen suspicious activity report public knows the legal risks involved. The official told Ronan Farrow, to say that I am terrified right now would be an understatement. The official added, this is a terrifying time to be an American. All of the information that Michael Avenatti first made public about Michael Cohen's bank accounts comes from one of three suspicious activity reports that banks filed on Michael Cohen. That suspicion.
Okay, think about this. The fact that someone risked their livelihood to release this means that they believe that the damage was so significant that he felt compelled to report it. Just imagine what he must have seen that made him feel like, I'm going to risk my life to report this. And Cohen is in deeper trouble because he was caught attempting to extort the government of Qatar. So we're not just talking about these banking irregularities and transcripts and stuff like that. We're talking about also extortion. Let me play this clip that explains what he tried to do with Qatar.
President Donald Trump's personal lawyer, Michael Cohen, reportedly asked the government of Qatar for at least $1 million in exchange for access or insight into the Trump administration. The Washington Post reported Cohen made the offer in late 2016 before Trump took office. Qatar reportedly turned down the offer. A diplomat from Qatar who told the Post about Cohen's offer said the lawyer offered to find U.S. infrastructure projects for Qatar to sponsor in exchange for the $1 million. At the time, that diplomat was leading the investments division of Qatar's sovereign wealth fund.
Oh my goodness, this guy is the biggest buffoon. And then on top of that, there is a criminal referral now to the DOJ because of this relationship between Trump and Cohen. Listen to this clip. Here it is.
On Wednesday, the Office of Government Ethics referred the matter in their report over to the Department of Justice for potential prosecution of Donald Trump. The OGE, Office of Government Ethics, they're the ones who made this information public. And they wanted everyone to know that they were referring the matter to the DOJ to look into further.
Okay, so if they're referring this to the DOJ to look into this further, that encompasses Cohen as well. So Cohen is running out of options. He can either cooperate or spend a nice amount of time in a prison cell trying to make deals. Like, he'd be the one that'd be in prison and be like, pay me $500 and I'll be your lawyer. Just ask Trump how good I am. He's in cell block 4. Cohen doesn't stand a chance. His options are very slim. It's prison or singing like Patti LaBelle. I mean, like, he's singing, okay? Cohen is the headache Trump can't take aspirin for. No doctor can prescribe anything. Cohen created so many problems for Trump by attempting to extort money from companies under the guise of providing real estate advice. That's what he told people. I'm providing real estate advice. Essential Consulting was the most multi-operational real estate firm ever. Not only did they never engage in real estate, like he claimed, They just dabbed in other things like paying off porn stars and Trump's mistresses, getting money for insight into Trump, money for helping with the merger, money for access to Trump. I'm telling you, if you want to buy real estate, look no further than Essential Consulting's, your one-stop shop for everything illegal. I mean, like, literally, that's going to be their slogan. Your one-stop shop for everything illegal. In all candor, Cohen's problems are Trump's problems. I'm telling you guys, soon he's going to be like Trump. I'm telling you, he's going to be like, I always hated Cohen. I never wanted to hire him. I thought he was a sloppy lawyer and his clothes were shabby. You know what I mean? And then in typical Trump fashion, he'll continue ranting and he'll be like, he did this thing where he'd wash his hands and then touch his arm. It was very strange, very strange. It made me think, if he could wash his hands and then touch his arm, maybe I don't want him as my lawyer. like that's how crazy Trump is. Anyway, it's too late. Cohen became Trump's personal lawyer over a decade ago. He worked for Ivanka, Fredo Jr., and Fredo III. He worked for the Trump organization as well. There couldn't be a bigger fish except maybe Trump's children. For each count of fraud, which he committed if he lied to the bank to open Essential Consulting, he's looking at serious time. For wire fraud, he's also looking at serious time. Foreign lobbying without registering, serious time. Conspiracy to commit bank fraud, serious time. Possible extortion, serious time. For a grand total of serious time. He's flipping. This is a man who knows everything and was so dumb and reckless that he literally, let me just explain this to you. Check this out. He sets up Essential Consulting, slogan, one-stop shop for everything illegal. Uses aliases like David Dennison. Please, if there truly is a David Dennison out there, Cohen apologizes. However, after using aliases like David Dennison, aka the imposter in the White House, he sends the communication memorializing the agreement from the Trump organization email. Okay, so you set up this elaborate scheme. A, get the business, check. B, draft the contract with the aliases, check. C, wire the money through the new company, not a Trump account, check. Then after taking care of all of that, he's like, let me just go right ahead and just tell him who we are just in case. Let me just tell him who we are. It doesn't matter. Let me just go ahead and say who we are. I mean, after all this, I went through all this, but I might as well just say who we are. If you think he's not flipping, then you likely believe Trump isn't balding. Do you believe Trump isn't balding? This guy is as dumb as a Dollar Tree paper towel. Like he doesn't absorb anything that resembles intellect. He matters because he has the power to bring the house of cards all the way down. If you want to know how bad things are for Trump, forget stories about Manafort or Flynn or Gates or anyone else. They matter, but everyone but Manafort have flipped. The one person right now that we know is going down in legal burning flames that had a truly intimate and over a decade relationship with Trump is Cohen. He's the story to watch. He's flipping. Now, before I go to the break, I want to say this. My condolences to all the victims and their families after the massacre in Santa-Fe-Highschool. I'm running out of thoughts and prayers and patience. If life is the ultimate reason to modify the law, then the people drafting the law must go. And actually, let me reiterate that. If life is not the ultimate reason to modify the law, then people who are drafting the law must go. The midterm elections are imperative. They're very imperative. You have to choose life this midterm elections. Remember, don't just pray for the victims. Pray for yourself too. Because at any moment, that legitimately could be any one of us. fabulous people. That does it for me. See, I told you guys I'm going to condense these shows. I'm ready to do that. If you want to support the show, the Patreon link is in the description box. You don't have to, but if you want to, check it out. And don't forget to go to sylviaexpress.com on Monday for the Trump regrets. Man, I'm telling you guys, they are pissed off with him. I'm not seeing these narratives about this guy lasting his entire term. I just don't see it. I'm saying that he's going to resign. They're going to vote the 25th Amendment, or he's going to be impeached. Or he's going to be indicted. I don't know. I got to add that indictment part too, because it's also a possibility. We just don't know. But anyway, guys, also don't forget to watch the series I created that's called Not Normal, Exposing the Imposter and His Enablers. Subscribe to this channel and you'll get the show also as well. For some reason, YouTube is like flagging the show as age restricted and all this other stuff because I'm saying some serious stuff. But nevertheless, I want you guys to check it out. So don't forget to check it out. It's called the Not Normal series. And I'm going to keep talking about this man until he's gone. So I plan to call out anyone that enabled this catastrophic situation. So I hope you guys have a wonderful Saturday. And don't forget, you are not under indictment. You are not under criminal investigation. You've got nothing to worry about. Enjoy your weekend. Have a good one.